there is a country nestled near the top of the globe. In its north, an Arctic landscape blanketed by snow and forests. A vast wilderness, carved by lakes. The climate can be severe and serene. In the south, a swerving coastline and bustling cities, filled with vibrance and culture. Finland. It is a nation consumed by the game of hockey. Passion unlike any other. On the international stage, they've celebrated 4 world championships, and recently, Olympic gold. For the Dallas Stars, no other country outside of North America has influenced the organization quite like Finland.
Over the line, Murray Craven shoots on a rocket and a save by Taco.
Kari Taco was drafted by the North Stars in 1984 and would play 131 games with Minnesota over 6 seasons.
I loved his pads. He had these beautiful, pristine white pads. I just thought, man, those look awesome.
Played against Kari. He was, he was a big man. He was a big goalie. That's when the Europeans were just starting to come over. So he's an intriguing player from Minnesota. Played big in net. He moved well and ended up having a good career.
After retiring, Kari would rejoin the organization, becoming the head European scout, a role in which he has flourished.
He's very well connected in Europe and, of course, well connected in Finland. To be able to find those guys that have something special, it's not easy to do, and that's where he does a good job. He understands what it takes to play. He understands the mentality. He's just got a great feel for that, and we're living off a lot of his success that he's made in the scouting world for us.
With the 88th pick in 1992, the North Stars selected Yuri Lehtinen from Espoo. He would make his NHL debut 3 years later.
It's easy to go to a game and watch a player that has what I would call flash and certainly catches your eye. Yuri wasn't that type of player. Yuri had subtleties to his game, nuances to his game, and just a brilliant understanding of how to play the game. The evidence bears out that we should have drafted him much earlier, but here's the good news. We ended up getting him regardless.
The first Finnish mainstay in the Dallas era, Yuri fit like a glove into the Stars system, which was building towards contention in the mid-90s.
Rick Wilson, associate coach for a long time, he said Yuri Lehtinen was yeast because he made everything rise. Everything got better because of Yuri.
When the Stars captured the Stanley Cup in 1999, Yuri scored 10 goals during that remarkable playoff run.
Arguably as important as any player on that Stanley Cup winning team. And what Yuri was capable of doing was impacting the game whenever his blades hit the ice.
Yuri composed an exquisite 14-year career with the Stars, winning 3 Selke trophies as the league's best defensive forward, while setting the franchise record for plus-minus. Receiving the ultimate honor from the franchise, Yuri's number 26 was retired to the rafters in 2017. When the NHL introduced the Shootout in 2005, Finnish rookie Jussi Jokinen emerged as the league's first specialist, scoring in his first 9 attempts.
He was a diva, man. Like, he would put on a show.
Moving in with speed, he shoots, he scores! Same move for Jokinen, he's 3 for 3.
Everybody knew what he was going to do, and yet nobody could stop him. Every goaltender knew the move, and yet it was automatic.
6 for 6, 7 for 7, yes! Are you kidding?
Just when everybody thought, oh, he has one move, and at some point the goaltenders are going to catch up to it, he breaks out the Forsberg.
Let's see what Jokinen does. Oh, sweet, silky move.
During that season, Jokinen would score 10 shootout goals, which remains the franchise record for shootout goals in a season.
What a move right there. That was special.
Jokinen's a master.
The Juice just embarrassed netminders with his precision in the shootout, which was brand new.
Midway through the 2010 season, the Stars traded for Helsinki native Kari Lehtonen, a former second overall draft pick with the Atlanta Thrashers. He would go on to play 9 seasons with the Stars.
Kari probably had the most perfect butterfly I've ever seen in my life. When he dropped down on his knees and flared out his legs, you weren't going to beat him down low.
Here again, shot, rebound, oh my!
Extremely talented. I was just in awe of how fluidly he moved in the net.
Kari Lehtonen comes up big.
His 216 wins sit second in franchise history, and no other goalie has made more saves in a Dallas uniform than Lehtonen. In the summer of 2020, during the midst of the pandemic, the Stars and Avalanche faced off in the second round, inside the bubble. Yoel Kiviranta was inserted into the lineup in Game 7 and produced one of the greatest playoff performances in Dallas Stars history.
Score! Cutting through was Yoel Kiviranta. Rebound, score! Kiviranta! Are you kidding me? Score! Kiviranta! You couldn't script it! A hat trick! Series winner in Game 7!
I'm going home.
Kiviranta's hat trick was not only magical for the Stars, it was celebrated across Finland, as he became just the second Finnish-born player in NHL history to record a hat trick in a Game 7.
It was legendary, memorable, iconic.
The trio of Miro Heiskanen, Roope Hintz, and Esa Lindell all suited up together in 2018. Nicknamed the Finnish Mafia, all were drafted and developed by the Stars organization and would eventually become key members of the core going forward.
With Miro, when he first came over, the thing that grabbed you right away was his skating. He was so beautiful to watch. Without the puck, with the puck, it didn't really matter.
In 2023, Heiskanen set the team record for most points by a defenseman in a single season with 73. That mark also tied the NHL record for most points by a Finnish-born defenseman in a season.
Roope Hintz scores!
Roope Hintz evolved into one of the league's most dynamic forwards, scoring 30-plus goals in the past 3 seasons.
Roope Hintz is a linebacker on skates. He has that game-breaking, explosive ability.
Esa Lindell, a third-round selection in 2012, has grown into a rock-steady defenseman who has proved to be an imperative part of the Stars leadership group.
The thing I appreciate most about Esa is the fact that he values his own net more than he does the other team's net. There aren't a lot of guys around like that, the stay-at-home defenseman.
Over the franchise's 57 years of existence, 31 Finnish-born players have skated for the Stars, the most of any organization in NHL history. And based on current DallasStars.com views, no European country has more Stars fans than Finland. Given the strong ties, when the Stars were offered to play their first regular season game overseas in the Global Series, it was decided that it should take place in Finland.
So the NHL, understanding that we had interest in playing overseas, asked if we wanted to go to Sweden. And they also mentioned that we may have the option to go to Finland. With the way our team's built, I thought it was best for our organization if we planned to make the trip to Finland. And the players are excited, their families are excited, so it's going to be a wonderful trip for the organization and especially for these players that are from Finland.